Good evening. I want to welcome you to another segment of the Jermaine Brown Trading Show. Okay. Today is Sunday, June the 23rd, 2024. Now, see, this is what I like about trading futures is because while the equity markets, which means the stock market, is closed and is not open until 8:30 tomorrow morning. I'm not 8:30, I'm sorry, 9:30 tomorrow morning on the East Coast. The futures market is currently open. It opened up at around 5:30 this evening. And so it allows me to execute some trades. I currently have a trade on the RUT or the Russell 2000 futures. And I'm getting ready to see if I can close my iron condor for how much of a profit. Now, if you notice, I was in this trade on the 7th of June. Technically, this contract expires on the 19th of July, but the goal is not to hold it until expiration. I mean, I can to try to get all the profit. I collected $161.52. Okay. So then now I'm going to look to see about closing out how much profit I can keep of that 160 something dollars. Out of $161, how much of it I could keep if I was to close out this trade today. So the way I close this out is I just buy back. Wait a minute, why is this doing this? Okay, what's happening? Okay, this is kind of weird how this is going, but I had sold this, so I just simply buy it back. No, I don't want to do that. Why is this thing not working properly? Hold on, let me see. So what this is saying is that to buy it back is going to be $1.60 of the 350 that I collected. However, because this is futures, that's not, I didn't really collect 350. I really collect $1.61 or $161.32. So here I'm going to pay about $80 of it back. So if I click on review and send, $83.48. So I'm going to pay about $83.48. So that means I'm going to profit $78. So that means I will keep 78 of the 161 that I collected, which means I'm going to keep about 48% of what I originally collected. Now, usually I try to go for 50% or more, but 48 is good enough. If I could free up this, I'm going to see if I can close out this trade. Let's send the order. Right now it's working. I might have to adjust it. Let's do activity. I'm going to wait a bit. And this will free up my buying power. Let's replace the order. Let's do a little bit. 170, so instead of 160, 170. And here it's going to be about 88, 48. So 45% I will keep. That's fine. Okay, that got filled, so good. So now that frees up my buying power. So now it brings it back to about almost $1,000 of the 1,600 that I currently have as on my account, in my individual account. So then now what I'm going to look to do is go to /MES, which is the micro E-mini 500. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a weekly here, so a 5-day, end of the month. And what I'm going to do is see if I can sell a put. Let me see if I do a 7 delta, $18. If I do a 7 delta on the upside too, you know what? Let me change this from in the money to delta, so this way we can keep it the language. It added to my buying power. Yeah. Ugh. See, that's the only thing about futures is it here. It added to my buying power. So then you know what I'm going to do? Delete this leg. So if I get $18 for a week, let's see what happens here. So what I'm going to say here, let me put this here. So this is 6/23/24. Let me copy this over. So that means I was in a trade for 16 days, which is fine. Usually I would have waited to 21 days, but what I wanted to do was something a little different. So what I'm going to do is highlight all of this. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Highlight all of this. Paste here. I'm going to put /MES. And today's date is the 23rd. And I'm going to do into the 28th. Because I would like to own the future. This is the reason why I'm selling a quote unquote naked put on the MES 5538. Nope. 553800. Nope, 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 nope. That's it. Okay. So I'm going to sell a put here at the 54.20. Which is only about 2% away from the current price. The short call is going to be a 0. And I got to change this distance away. The credit is going to be 0. Hold on, initial credit, sorry. No, the credit is going to be, the initial credit will be 360. My credit receipt will be less than 18, $15.98. $856.25. So this is almost a 2% return in a week. It's not bad. The only thing is I hate collecting so little. So let's see if I could improve this. To at least not get 22. Let's see. I want to get at least $30. See if I can get at least $30 out of this. Okay. So 54.55. So yeah, less than 2% away. The credit received instead of 360. The 705. After fees and commission, 33.23. And then here, 914.67. So this is almost a 4% return in a week. It's a little on the higher side, but at least if I'm going to take the risk of owning the MES, because if it drops below 54.55, then I have to own the shares. I'm at risk of buying, not the shares, sorry, buying a futures contract. And I mean, I got the capital to do so. So, and I could just sell calls against it. Now, see here, it tells you, the max loss is 27,000. See, my buying power is $912, so that's how much it's going to take to execute this trade. The max loss is 27,239. That just means that if the MES goes all the way to 0, I'm out almost $30,000 or $28,000. But if the MES goes to 0, then that means the S&P 500, the stock market went to 0, because it's the same. It's the MES. It's just a micro version of the actual stock market. Okay, so if the stock market goes to zero, we got bigger problems in the world than me owing my broker 28,000. That means the world would have ceased to exist, pretty much. So we know that's not going to happen, and especially not in a week. And it's just not going to happen. So, but I am at risk of having to own the MES. So what I'm going to do is, let's see how this works. And I will on Friday, the 28th, do another video to see how this turned out. Okay, I got filled. So now I just sold a put, because what I'm going to do is do what is called the wheel strategy. So the wheel strategy is you sell the put to get the stock, or in this case, the futures, to turn around and sell calls, to turn around to get rid of it, and then do it all over again. This is a very popular, and this is really a beginner strategy. And look how much room I have, because see, this is where the current price is at. Now, this is how far the future, I mean, the MES will have to fall before I am in trouble. Not in trouble, sorry, before I would have to buy the MES, or I'm at risk of buying the MES. And right now it's a 16 delta. Okay. And so if it gets to about a 30 delta, I could always adjust it. I can do, there's other things I can do. If I did not have that other trade on, I could have gone ahead and sold the call option to further reduce my cost basis, or my potential cost basis in the stock, or in this case, in the future. But it is what it is. So anyway, I want to thank you for watching another segment of the Jermaine Brown Trading Show. See you on Friday.